Hello, everyone. My name is Felipe, and I am here with Charter Live every Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Hope everyone is doing well. We are currently live on our Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and LinkedIn platforms, and later on we'll be posting this recording on our Instagram page as well. Any of the things that I tell you that are going to be happening with the charter, I will be posting the different links on the chat so that you can easily access them. If you're watching them in other platforms like Twitter, I will be putting the tweets later on with this program as well. So why don't we just go and dig deep? Well, and I have to say this today we have a special guest, Susan Soleil, who was part of our staff, as you probably know if you have been following us for a second, and now is working with Pro Social World, who is going to be providing our upcoming course that begins this Monday, Becoming Creatures of Boundless Love. So Susan will be our guest, and she'll be coming into the show as soon as we're done with the other things that I wanted to show and share with you. So let's go ahead and let me share my screen. Here we go, charterforcompassion.org. Hope you are enjoying the new website. Remember that you can always switch the language as you click here. All the different languages that you might need right there are offered, which is awesome. So best way to know what's going on with the charter is you go right here, join upcoming events. So as I've been telling you, we are in the process of getting our database all fixed up and linked to our website. So for now, we just have a list, but you just wait a little bit longer and you will have the calendar set there so you're going to see it. So as of now, this Wednesday we had the global read We, a manifesto for women everywhere, that was written by Jennifer Nadel and Jillian Anderson, and Jennifer Nadel was our guest. And I actually have here the recording of the global read. So I will be posting this link right now. It was a great conversation that Anu Mula, who's one of the board members of the Charter for Compassion, was the facilitator for this conversation. And her and Jennifer had a really, really good just conversation in general about women and what the book meant to them. So let me see, recording of the global read. And it is there now in the comments for anyone to access that recording. Donna Mills says, "We love Susan." Yes, Donna, you are absolutely right. We love Susan. Susan will be coming pretty soon after this. So, so yes, I just posted the link on the YouTube of our YouTube channel, specifically that recording that happened this Wednesday, meaning yesterday. Super, super great conversation. So as you know, the course is going to be Becoming Creatures of Boundless Love is the course that begins on October 16th with Susan, Kate, and Diane, and we'll talk more about this later. We have the charter chat. If you know, we try to reach out to people that either have that are part of a compassionate city, that have are part of a partner organization, or have signed the charter themselves, or they just want to know more about what's going on with the Charter for Compassion. We host these conversations. We try to make them monthly, sometimes more, sometimes less, and sometimes they are geographically based, so maybe UK chat or Canada chat or whatever it is. This one is in general for anyone to join us. So if you can make some time, chat is October 18th, so next week at 2 p.m. Pacific time. And let me expand this. If you click right here, World Time Body, it will show you your time zone so that you can join us there. But 2 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. London, 8 a.m. of the next day in Australia. That is, let me put this right here on the chat as well. So community chat on October 18th. Perfect. We are set there. Let's go. Oh, I put October 28th and it's October 18th. Just FYI, people. So let's go here and switch our page for the next one. So our EdNet forum is next Thursday, October 19th at 7:30 a.m. The people that are going to be presenting are Sarah Schreier and Burrow Poe from Compassion It. If you were at the Parliament of World's Religions, you saw and you came to our spot, you would have seen these bracelets. These are part of Compassion It, and they will be telling you more about it. But as a very brief, introduction, they are a nonprofit organization, social movement, and their mission is to inspire compassionate action and attitudes. What does it entail? Well, you will have to watch the EdNet Forum on Thursday, October 19th at 7:30 a.m. to learn more about their cause. And I will put that also on the chat right now. So, EdNet with compassion. There it is. And now I feel like it is time to bring onto the screen our special guest, Susan. Let me get here, take this out. There you go. Hi, Susan.
Hello, Felipe. It's so nice to see you.
So nice to see you. Oh, we miss you so much.
Miss you all so much. I love you
Mm.
all. Mwah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, Susan, now that you are in this new position with Prosocial World, why don't you tell us a little bit about Prosocial itself, and then a little bit more about the course that will be starting on Monday that you are one of the three facilitators for, correct?
Yes, one of three. It's we're bringing out all the. I don't want to say the big guns. That's not because I'm trying to get away from.
Mm,
We're bringing out all the big hearts. How's
the
that?
best plates, the best desserts, the best ice cream.
That's what we're bringing to this. Yes. Um, Before we start this conversation, can I begin with a poem? I love this poem, and
Please,
I have to
please,
say
please.
that Reverend Diane Burke, who will be one of the facilitators, she is like the queen of poems. She has a library of the most magnificent poems, and she can go and she'll just put her finger in and pull out the most perfect one. So this is
Yeah, she is like that.
yeah. It's written by Julia Fehrenbacher, and her book called Staying in Love. And the title is The Birds Have All the Secrets. The birds are singing their hearts out this morning. They sing without a single note of self consciousness, never once asking for permission or worrying they are too loud or too soft, too young, too old, too off key. They wouldn't think to ask if now is the right time or if their song is as pretty as the others. I sit here with daffodils and sunshine and listen, marveling at the gush of grace that can't help but come when one is wildly, wonderfully, wondrously who they are.
Wow, that's lovely.
Isn't that beautiful?
Thank
And
you.
yeah, and thanks Diane for pulling that. Pulls them, I put them in my little folder. Because I think this course, it is really an opportunity for us to do that spiritually, to really become wildly, wonderfully, wondrously who we are. And that really is creatures of boundless love.
I love that. And I mean, and I feel like it also connects very much with the idea of self-compassion. And one of the things that we're always trying to say, like in order for us to be compassionate beings, we need to have self-compassion first. Because this cup needs to be full in order to pour into other cups first.
Yes, yes.
So that's
Uh,
amazing.
and with the violence that is out in the world, if we can speak words of love and peace to ourselves, that ripples out. And if we're saying harsh things to ourselves, that also ripples out. So can we just start here first with peace
Absolutely.
here, peace in our heart, peace in our homes, peace in our neighborhoods? Eventually, hopefully, with love and prayer and lots of action, we can have peace in the world, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It really is all the same. The other thing that I was thinking is the power, just going with the same idea, the power that words have on us, even when we don't realize. So, for example, when you tell yourself, like, oh my God, I'm so stupid, I'm so dumb, you're literally telling every cell of your body that you are not functioning correctly, that you are less than.
Mm,
And how powerful it is to be able to give yourself love with your comments, with your own comments. And
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
you can be self-critical, but also you can be tender and soft in how you do it.
exactly. Oh, that was a silly mistake, right? Now it's not you being that mistake. Oh, when we all make mistakes. That
Yeah.
was silly. I can't believe I did that. Oh, that was, I wonder why I did that. Am I too
Mhm.
busy? Is my mind in 16 different places? Do I need to focus back and be centered in who I am?
Absolutely, and it's funny because that is an exercise that we realize that we don't do very often. Just like today, and at the beginning of this, you said, "Oh, we're gonna bring the big guns." No, the best desserts. It's something else. We are changing the narrative. No, it's not about hitting two birds with one stone. It's feeding two birds with one crumb. It's
One
just kind of like
scone.
one scone. That's
Oh,
what it is. Scone.
yeah.
I learned that one from you, so that's why. But yeah, but those things really do change how we think, and then we realize that we do it in so many other situations, and so it's like a little bit of an awakening to understand that you need to be loving and compassionate with yourself first. So,
Yeah.
Susan, thank you so much for this conversation. So tell us a little bit about the course itself, because I see that it's 4 weeks and it's
It is.
$40, correct?
Correct. It is $40 and it is 4 weeks. And I love the image that we found of the
So
universe.
good.
Isn't that beautiful? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so on Mondays, starting Monday, October 16th, there'll be the three of us will come and share information with some breakouts. And then on Fridays, it's all discussion. So it's kind of a two-part thing. If folks can't make it on Friday, those will be recorded, but we're not going to record the discussions. Those are just, some in-house opportunities for people to get together and connect with each other. So it starts at noon Pacific time. So that would be 3 p.m. Eastern. And Coach Reverend Diane and myself will be there. And so it's Mondays and Fridays for the next 4 weeks, ending November 6th. Well,
Okay.
actually, November 6th will be the last Monday, and November 10th will be the last Friday
I
discussion.
see, right here, November 3rd and 10th. Perfect. So, and that information is on the website. I had just posted the link on the comments. If you are on Twitter, you will have that in a little bit, but not right now. But yeah, so could you tell us a little bit about the 9 elements of universal spirituality and who Wayne Tisdale is? Because I saw that that it's based on Wayne Tisdale teachings and whatnot. So, who is this guy, and what are these 9 principles?
So he wrote this book in 1999. You know how sometimes people they almost have like some vision into the future. The mystic heart, and it's about, it says here, discovering a universal spirituality in the world's religions. And he really just observed people who were deeply spiritual, many spiritual leaders, but others who weren't leaders, and went, oh my goodness, they have common traits. And he wrote about their common traits. And so those 9 common traits that he found, what he called 9 elements of interspirituality. So that's what we're going to be discussing, just those 9 elements. We're going to do it with poetry, with music, with deep discussion in breakout rooms on Fridays, to really look at how we might continue our own personal inner work to become creatures of boundless love.
That sounds amazing. So, last question, I guess, is who would benefit most from this course?
Benefit. I am on an eternal path for improving myself internally, externally. Anyone on that journey that would like to join us would benefit. I think that's it's a really it's a big net, and
Yeah.
all are welcome. Yeah.
Love.
Felipe, you had asked me about pro social, and I just jumped right into the course because I'm so
Oh,
excited.
yeah. So tell us a little about potential.
Yeah, so Pro Social World, so Pro Social Spirituality is a program under the larger Pro Social World uh, net or umbrella. And someone once said to Kate, so what's pro social? And she said it's the opposite of antisocial. So we are really looking at ways on how we can evolve pro-socially, how we can intentionally evolve ourselves and our groups and our world to become a more loving, compassionate, pro-social world.
All right. I love that. And so, through this organization, we now have this course. What else does ProSocial offer or provide?
There are a number of courses coming in 2024, and really working with teams of people who are trying to do two things: improve their inner core, and then improve their team's strengths, right? Their collaborative skills. Because if we can collaborate more fully, more fairly, more lovingly, then those teams then reach out and become stronger teams with others. Like Indra's net, right? You just can see all the connections radiating out until really we are one. Like we get to visually see we are one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, great. So I wanted to thank you once again, Susan, for being here. I want to thank everybody else that has been watching this, or will be watching this recording later on. Hope that you get all the information. Hope that you got all the information that we can provide for you for the upcoming events in the next couple of weeks. Susan, is there anything that you would like to tell our viewers before we go?
Yeah, I have to say, I just read Donna's. She said, "If you're human, this course is for you." So that, and I hope that we'll have a number of you join us. And I love you, Felipe. I love the Charter for Compassion. Such a beautiful audience is attracted to this work. It's really heartstring work. And
Absolutely.
It's heart work.
It's hard work. It's hard work. Yes. All right, Susan and everybody else, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you